Yo, welcome to Tangents Podcast, where we're gonna talk about anything that comes to mind. Not Willy's Wonderland this time, you fucking dick, Bordelon.
Mm,
I guess I'm kind of an intro person today. I'm here with Monkey Milk and Bordelon, and
Hello,
yeah, we're gonna do tangents and shit.
I'm Monkey Milk.
I still have
Bordelon,
the
you
shitty,
speak.
I still have the shit mic.
Bordelon
I have
seems to speak.
I have probably the worst mic to be honest, because it's quiet
No,
as
I just
fuck.
don't, I just don't think you know how to fucking balance your audio,
I can't. My
right?
my shit is maxed out, and it's just
What kind of fucking mic
terrible.
do you have?
I just have a headset mic.
Oh, well, okay, yeah, well, okay. I thought you said you had like a decent mic, the
No,
headset mic.
I
Never
do have
mind.
one, but it like makes weird beeping and heartbeat sounds. You can hear my heart beating.
It beeps. Why do you have it up on your chest, dude?
It's not, dude. It's just like
Oh shit!
it's like what's it called?
Ah!
The static electricity through the
Oh, I know
USB,
why that
like a
is.
US
Okay,
goes
I
through a
gotcha.
USB cable, like it makes a weird sound. So yeah, I can't use it sadly. But
I think you just need to get something to like I don't know what you need to get.
I
Maybe
need
a
to get
preamp or something.
I need to get like a fat guy to put it in his mouth and like stick his finger into the USB hole so
Dude,
it can
I'm
work.
just waiting for the day I can get a new mic so I can get rid of the clipping that this mic does when I laugh too loud.
I'm gonna turn you way down when you get a new
Oh yeah,
mic.
yeah. You're gonna want to.
I'm like,
I
you
think I'm
sound
gonna buy a new
terrible,
mic this week
Argus.
or
I'm
some
like,
shit.
damn, Argus, you have a terrible mic. You're
No,
like
dude,
in a cave.
dude, this one's bad, bro. Again, when I talk, when I like get too loud, my voice starts to clip.
No, what I'm
It
saying
just
is I'm gonna
makes.
gaslight you into thinking your mic is terrible by
Oh,
like putting
word.
like a weird effect on your on your voice or something.
I know you're not gonna do that because you're too lazy to even edit like 5 seconds of these episodes.
That's true. Let's go
Yeah,
to the
fun
first
fact.
topic.
This is all just the raw shit.
Let's go to the first topic, which is Spider-Man.
Oh.
I fucking love Spider-Man.
Yeah, how's all the listeners enjoying the new Spider-Man release on PC?
Yeah, this 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 what you're looking at right now on the screen is actually like footage, like an image, a screenshot from the actual game, which is kind of cool. On the left side, Spider-Man. On the right side's MJ. I forgot her vagina, but I'll draw it next time. I promise.
Oh, did y'all? Uh, by the way, listeners, I hope none of y'all are like the PlayStation Andes who are mad that more people are getting to play your fucking game. Did y'all
Yeah,
hear about that when they
yeah. I heard
announced
about.
it?
I heard the same thing
Dude,
about Ghost of Tsushima.
is Ghost of Tsushima getting a PC port?
Like probably like in a year or two.
Let's fucking go. I'll wait for it. They're also making a. I don't know if you heard this. Speaking of Ghost of Tsushima, they're making a movie.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, the guy. It's gonna be a whole. It's gonna be an all Japanese cast. So we're not gonna have the token white guy who's like playing as Jin Sakai,
Mm-hmm.
and it's gonna be in Japanese. And I've heard that the guy who directed John Wick is gonna be directing the film, or at least he's gonna be directing the fight scenes.
Mm. That sounds pretty
So
cool.
that sounds, yeah, it sounds sick considering how awesome I think Ghost of Tsushima is, even for its like combat. Even though you've got no lock on camera, I think I think
Yeah,
it's gonna be
dude.
lit.
Oh my god, it's so good. Oh. If
See,
I
that's
even though I love
that's
Spider-Man, I would replace Spider-Man's release with the Ghost of Tsushima on PC.
yeah. I don't think I'd trade it just because. Yes, I've already got 15 hours in the game, but just because I've been and it came out fucking yesterday. I don't. I think I'd probably still stick with Spider-Man even if I had to pick between one of them, just because I've been having so much fun on it.
Do you know how much of a spiderhead I am? A spiderhead?
A spider head, spider head.
Man, I'm a fucking spiderhead, man. I actually, when I bought my PS4 Pro, right? I waited. I
Mm-hmm.
didn't buy the original PS4. I
Yeah, word.
bought the limited edition Spider-Man release of the PS4 Pro. Like
Oh
I
yeah.
have like the actual Spider-Man on top of the PS4 shit, the symbol. It's fucking
Hmm.
badass. And I
That
played
sounds
the
cool.
entire game in one day, dude. Like I played it from
Oh
day.
wow.
I played it in the morning when it arrived to like the next day.
Dude, I had to wait like the game came out. Came out. I'd preloaded it, but the game came out for fucking like at what time? Like 9 or 8 Pacific Standard, and it had to like I had already downloaded it, but I then had to transfer all the files. So I had to do like that weird post-download install that
Oh
Steam
yeah,
makes you
yeah.
do, and it takes forever. So like I didn't get to play until like an hour after it came out. But you know, it was totally worth it. I'm having a blast on it.
Yeah, have you seen the rape scene in Spider-Man yet?
Oh my god, shut the fuck up.
Have you seen it yet? Or is that a
No,
spoiler?
probably not.
When Doc Ock molests
Shut
Spider-Man's
up, shut up.
asshole.
Yeah, that's how I know it's not true.
It's like super realistic. It's like they like cut out and put like a live action type thing.
Oh, good lord.
Yeah, like during the cutscene, like it just cuts out. It's like a real live action
Okay, going away from the
rape.
Spider-Man rape thing, I think it's really funny how so many people were mad that this game was coming to PC. I don't know, maybe it's unpopular to say this, but like if you want to gatekeep your game so hard that you don't want people on a specific platform to ever have like experience how good of a game it is, you're kind of a pussy.
It's insane. I don't see why they would hate, especially like on
No,
PC.
there's no sense in
What's
it. There's
what's
no
the
sense
rivalry
in
between
it.
PC and PS4? I don't understand
No, and
that.
like, I guess they're mad because because this game, in all sense of the word, is a fucking remaster. Like, it's got DLSS, it's got ray tracing, which by the way looks phenomenal.
Damn.
Which yeah, it looks incredible, and it's really well optimized. At least it seems well optimized to me. I'm getting like 100 frames,
Damn.
but that's without ray tracing. But it still looks phenomenal even without ray tracing. So I don't know why people are like so mad that it's getting a PC port. You want more people to play your game.
Maybe
Like,
they're incels.
I don't know,
That's
maybe.
Maybe they're all incels.
No, do not do this segue now.
And I mean, you would know because you're
No.
also an incel.
No.
And you
Listeners,
hate
I'm not an
women.
incel.
And you're like,
I'm
man,
not
I
an
hate
incel.
Mary. You're like, Mary
I
Jane
know.
sucks. I hate her.
Oh,
I hate her
don't.
character.
No, I don't like Mary Jane gameplay.
Yeah, you're like, why do
I
I
don't know
have
how to
tits?
feel about Mary
Gross,
Jane.
really gross.
Honestly,
titties.
I'm not. Honestly, I'm low key not too invested in most of these characters so far, anyway.
You said Mary Jane is akin to a shit on your shoe, and that
Oh wow.
you would love to
Way to
wipe
put
her
words in my
against the
mouth.
floor and scrape her away.
What the? You make me sound. Did you literally make me sound like an incel? Jesus Christ. Oh,
But
sick.
yeah, I didn't like the rape scene for with her in it though. I was kind of
Oh
sad.
my God! Ew! Stop. It's fucking weird.
When J. Jonah Jameson comes into her apartment and just jizzes all over her panties and then rapes her.
Dude,
It
I
was
gotta
pretty
talk about.
terrible.
God. Dude, you. Why? Why do you find this funny? So here I am laughing. Oh, there's a fourth guy in this car. Damn. We were just talking about the whole Spider-Man doesn't kill thing, but then, but I've literally thrown people off buildings.
Oh, if you actually watch them, like when you throw them,
I
they
know,
actually get
it's a-
automatically webbed to the side of the building.
Yeah, I think that's a really awesome detail.
Hmm. It's a little sad
But,
because I
like-
remember Spider-Man 2. I used to just jump off like the Empire State Building with a guy and then toss him straight at the ground. Like I would spike him into the floor.
Oh God, they're gonna spam the punching. Fuck you. Okay, my only gripe, I don't know who decided to design these fucking brutes, but Jesus Christ, you need to be fired. The
What's wrong
brutes
with
will
the
just
brutes?
the brutes will spam the stupid ass punch that they do, and like they will literally kill you in like 4 punches, like no diff. It's absolutely insane.
Yeah, that game's badass, dude. I used to take
No,
screenshots when it came out. I
Dude,
took
this game makes me
screenshots
feel badass.
in like all the different costumes and stuff to look cool.
I've got like the negative suit and anything and everything. Oh, by the way, literally so far the most, in my opinion, the most OP suit power for me, probably been the negative shockwave.
I liked the spider arms.
Oh yeah, the iron arm shit. Yeah,
Mhm.
Iron Spider.
Iron
I
Arm
haven't
Spider
used that
arms.
suit. Yeah, I'm not sure if I really like it, to be honest.
It's fucking OP, dude. It one shots everything.
Well, I don't know if maybe you weren't able to do this in the original game, but I'm just pasting suit powers onto other suits.
Oh yeah, you could do that.
Yeah, so I don't even need to use this suit. I just put it on whatever suit I want. I haven't used it
Mhm.
yet. Maybe I'll try it now.
Mhm. Yeah.
Fuck it. We ball.
I like to web stuff. I like to web like passerbys. I like to web people with their phones, like like web their phone to their face, and then like
Just steal their
and then
phones.
shark them in public.
Yo, I want honestly, Spider-Man has every reason to be a mugger. Or like be a thief.
I would be such a huge thief with his
Bro, you
powers.
bro, like dude, with how fast bro swings through like New York, bro, nobody could get you. Literally nobody.
Not only that, you could just if someone shoots at you, you could just dodge it. You already know it's coming.
True.
Some guy tries to come all over you on the bus, like in the Dave Chappelle skit. You dodge it. Yeah, that would be an even better protagonist instead of Peter Parker, like Dave Chappelle as Spider-Man. That'd be awesome.
Bordelon's a little quiet. What's it going on,
Yeah,
bro?
Bordelon's like masturbating to the scene from the rape scene from
Oh
Spider-Man.
my god. Is he even? He might have just walked away.
Bordelon, I think he fell asleep, dude.
Oh no way.
He fell. I think he might have fell asleep in his chair. But it's okay. We can keep going.
Hey,
He can,
we
he
got
can
to
drift
listen
in,
to our
in and out of consciousness.
consciousness. Yeah.
I
But
was
yeah.
saying,
So listeners, I'm not an incel like in any capacity.
you
Even though
are.
the fact I've been raised by women, you know, that they men raised by women tend to be incels. Like I kind of noticed.
That's true because nobody can compare to their sweet mother. No woman could compare to my
I hate all
awesome
women
mom.
except my mom. She makes mac and cheese just how I
My
like it.
mom was cool. And every
Like,
woman alive is sick.
they they all want a sugar daddy relationship, and it's making us weaker. Sneak up woman.
Sugar. Yeah, do you think Spider-Man would get trapped into a sugar daddy thing with MJ?
Well, MJ works for the Daily Bugle, so she's
Yeah,
already
but what if
poor.
she gets fired for sucking at it and then and
For
then
sucking off for sucking off who?
no, she just sucks at her job and then she gets fired. Then she tries to suck off J. Jonah Jameson. And
Well,
then
J. Jonah
and then,
Jameson doesn't work at the Daily Bugle
well,
anymore,
that's
bro.
in the game.
He got fired actually, I think.
Okay, well, she tries to suck off her boss, and she
The-
gets fired for sexual harassment. And she's like, Peter, can you make money as a scientist? Can you help me out? And he's like, oh, geez, MJ, I don't even make enough money to make food. She's like, aw, but what about this? And she shows like a picture of her clam. Do you think he would get roped in?
Maybe.
Yeah, she shows a picture of her tits, and like,
Yeah.
there's like some guy's hand, like some guy's thumb over the camera.
Like, bro, I don't. I just want to say that Spider-Man, cool dude. Don't think he's a bad guy, but Spider-Man's literally just a cop. Let's be honest, Spider-Man's just a cop.
No, he's not, dude.
Yes, he is, bro.
He's not. He breaks the law, bro.
He's basically a cop assisting like the one police department in the country that's been known for like having the most settlements for police misconduct.
But technically, Spider-Man's wanted by the police.
He's a vigilante. He's not wanted. He's more like tolerated.
No, he's wanted, dude. They want to kill him. They want to rape him in the ass in prison.
God damn it. Though I'm
he
kind of
beats up
excited for that
crooked
DLC
cops
to
too,
come
though.
out though.
In the very beginning of that game, like he beats up crooked cops, like bought by
Beat up
Fizz.
crooked cops.
What do you mean the very beginning, bro?
Oh yeah, those dudes. Yeah, never mind. The bomb squad.
Yeah, Spider-Man doesn't
No,
give a shit, bro. He'll kill anybody. I mean, he'll
True,
beat up
true.
anybody.
He'll kill. It's just the optics of saying kill doesn't look too good, so you have to say
Yeah,
beat
Peter
up.
Parker has like a lot of aggression inside of him.
Couldn't blame him.
He's getting cussed and bullied at school.
Dude,
He's,
yeah, dude, that's honestly like,
he
dude,
has no money.
if Peter Parker were to do some like terrible shit, like I'd look at that and be like, oh shit, I mean, can't really blame him.
Yeah. He's like, he has a
Bro,
terrible life.
bro lost his uncle, and spoiler alert for No Way Home. If you haven't seen it, I mean, you should have seen it months ago. I mean, you can't really get mad at me for spoiling it
Hmm.
at this point. He lost his uncle, lost his auntie, lost his girlfriend, lost his best friend.
Pretty much lost his identity.
Yeah, I forget. I don't know what. I haven't seen No Way Home, but all I know is that he lost.
You
Tom
haven't
basically
seen it.
lost everything.
Why do you know so much if you haven't seen it?
But I just look just like a lot of spoilers from TikTok.
Well, I'm gonna spoil it anyways because we're already talking about it. Pretty much, Doctor Strange
Oh,
wiped everyone's memory of Peter Parker, so that's why.
wow, why?
Well, a bunch of shit happened.
Because I remember how Beck had made like I think what I heard Beck like I think that's his name anyway.
Quentin
He
Beck.
had a yeah, Quentin Beck. He made a whole fucking like fake video saying Spider-Man murdered me, and then
Yeah,
everyone
yeah,
thinks
yeah.
Spider-Man's a bad dude.
Yeah, that's
And is
exactly
that
what
why
happened.
Doctor Strange did that? So like just to be like just to absolve him of
Yeah,
everything?
Peter Parker wanted to like wipe that video off the face of the earth, and he's like, sure thing. And then Peter
Gotcha.
Parker is such a cringe, a cringe cuck
But
baby
but
that
and
he
then I know he
distracts
went
him.
against.
He distracts him while
I,
doing his spell, and then all hell breaks loose. You know, a bunch of cool shit
I'm about to say
happens.
I know he went through. I know he had to fight like basically both Andrew Garfield and Tobey Maguire's nemesises.
Mm-hmm.
He fought Doc Ock, Green Goblin, the Lizard too. I think he even fought Electro. I don't remember exactly
Yeah, yeah,
though.
he fights all of them. The
Yeah,
lizardman.
yeah. I think that is, I think I haven't seen the movie, but from what I could tell, it seems like Tom Holland Spider-Man went through a very interesting character arc, just as like having to bounce and work with the morals of like Toby and Andrew's Spider-Man. Because I know at one point he tried to kill Green Goblin, and Toby stopped him and was like, this isn't what you do. Like this ain't our
Yeah,
thing."
yeah. It's like, listen, buddy, this is my kill. Stop trying to kill Steel. That's mine.
I'm excited to see what Tom Holland has in store for us in terms of his next Spider-Man, especially considering Uncharted was so mid.
Toby was like, "Hey Tom, listen, man. Not only do I kill this fucking bitch right here, this green bitch, but I also kill his son. So you know."
I'm I'm wondering a lot of why why what was I gonna say? I don't know.
What would have made that movie better if they had Spider Gwen in it? Because Spider Gwen's badass. I love that. But the artist for Spider Gwen, the guy who made it,
Hmm.
he's a psycho.
Is he?
Yeah, he's pretty crazy. But
I can't wait for Into the Multiverse with the new Miles Morales film. I don't know if it's already come out actually.
that would be cool. I would love to see
New.
that. I watched the first one, and
Oh,
the
it's so good.
animation is
So
so
good.
fucking good, dude. The
It's
animation,
like
bro.
for a film that's like what the frame rate's like like what like 30 not even 30 frames like less than that. It's really
28.
good. Love the art style. Love the mashup of art styles.
Well, that's a standard frame rate for most cartoons,
Yeah, I know.
cause
It's
all a
like I don't
frame
know what the
is
FPS was.
is
The
you can draw, like, you can animate in like threes or twos, I think they call them,
Mhm.
like per frame. So like if you want something to be like 30 FPS, you have to draw 30 drawings per second.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing. The with like films, people are saying like, "Oh, why aren't films or why is anime?" Like people are like, "Why do you get like for example, people always like cite like Naruto. You've probably seen that like infamous fucking image of Pain's like face getting all distorted or Sasuke's
Mm-hmm.
face being like literally like looking like absolute garbage, and that's because it's like
Well,
for a
those are
lot
in
of
betweens.
animation. Well, yeah, exactly. For a lot of animation, you've got the main frames that people are supposed to see, and you've got little bits in between just to fill that space and just to make it seem less like it's jumping around. And so,
Yeah.
like, people are like, "Oh, don't pause during X," but it's like it's literally a necessary thing because if you don't do it like that, you're gonna spend a lot more time on a scene than you actually probably need to.
I think people don't realize just how difficult animating is. Like,
Oh yeah, it's so
they
difficult.
just assume like, oh, you know, it's just a cartoon, so they can just do it like in a week or whatever. It's like, no, dude.
Yeah, we're like, and
Not if they
it,
want to do a cartoon in a week, they have to have like a huge studio working on it, and they have to
mhm.
cut a lot of corners.
And
to
with
get
that
it
lack
done.
of understanding in terms of, and with that lack of understanding of how cartoons are made, I feel like especially from older folk comes a disrespect or a lack of respect from the art and practice of animating and just be and like doing that kind of thing because like for example, I know a lot of folk like before when I was watching a lot of anime during 2020, I tried to get my mom into because my mom was interested in what I was watching. I tried to get my mom into Attack on Titan, right? And
Mm-hmm.
she was like, "No, it's a cartoon, right?" But like, and I'm like, I'm not blaming her, but that
It's like
comes
you're
from
a nerd. You're a nerd, Argus.
that comes
Stop
from
talking to me.
fuck off. That comes from like a general misunderstanding of the art and lack of respect for it. Because yeah, it's hard. It's not like what Disney does with their like full 3D animated films where you can just kind of make a simulation and whatnot. It's still difficult, but it's not to the same degree as like making the Spider the Into the Spider-Verse movie or whatever the fuck it was called at the time.
Yeah,
I think it was called Into
like
the
old school
Spider-Verse.
2D animation. I know a lot of animators, right? Or they used to be animators at least.
Hmm.
And oh my God, someone's knocking on my door. Keep talking about something.
I don't know what to say. See, ladies and gents, this is as a podcast where this is about tangents. We talk. It's a conversation, so you can't blame me for not just randomly talking. I feel like we're talking a
All
little bit
right,
too
my
much about
bad.
Spider-Man.
No, I love Spider-Man, but we're going on
I know.
animation.
I just don't want to. Yeah, we are talking about animation. True.
Let me talk. Let me talk. So, animators, I know a lot of them, and for like a minute or 2 minute cartoon, it could take them from anywhere from like 4 to 6 months for like a minute of animation.
Yeah, dude.
Like just them by themselves, and people don't realize that there could be like hundreds of people working on like, you know,
Mhm.
like a minute of animation for like a huge
And
cartoon or whatever. Like fucking even
and to
Gravity
real,
Falls or some shit.
yeah, dude.
Like
And to just kind of really add salt to the wound, I suppose. It's like, and that's just for like that is just for the main stuff, just drawing everything. That doesn't count for just making it look good and making it presentable.
mm-hmm.
For example, I edit on occasion, and in my attempts to make things good, like just working on 30 seconds of something can take me like can take a while. Can take
What do you edit?
sometimes even take it like an hour. A variety of different things. I just do it for fun because I have like random
Gay porn. I
outbursts of
see. Yeah.
yeah, gay porn because I just have random outbursts of like creativity and shit.
Random
So
outbursts
it,
of gay porn
of gay porn,
addiction.
yeah, of like a gay porn fascination. But but like that happens, and it's like, yeah, dude, it take just making something look good can take so long.
There's this thing called tweening, right? Like they have like,
Hmm.
you know, like how South Park animates, like they're just like
Oh yeah, they
cutouts, right?
just yeah, it's just cutouts. Yeah.
So people use that like tweens to like make animating faster, but even then it
Is
can
that
still
what
take
the cutouts are called, or
yeah,
is it
it's
like the
called like tweening shit or whatever. I think it's called
uh
tweening, but yeah, people like even using that technique to like animate can still take a shit ton of time, and it's not like you can do the
yeah.
whole cartoon that way.
No, no, no. It's just like it's like a lot of the stuff that they do, the cool stuff that they do, is just mostly a technique to cut corners. Like in all actuality, a lot of this stuff you can't ultimately do for the entire piece, you know?
Yeah,
So
that's like the
for
main
some,
work, and then like all like the special pizzazz is like done by
yeah,
like
exactly.
companies. They'll even like buy out to like hire other companies to do like certain parts of the animation. Like Naruto, like all the fight scenes are like made by one company, not the main one.
Yeah, and it's like for a lot of these things, it's yeah, it's a cutting corner, it's a technique to cut corners and like and you can't actually use it like applicably to yeah.
hmm Like there's this one anime called Overlord, right?
Yeah,
Which is
yeah.
amazing.
Just got a new season and shit. I've
Yeah,
heard it's really
I
good. I
haven't
haven't
watched the new
watched it
season.
yet.
Overlord's really good, but they have like 3D animation, and at first
Yep.
people are like, "This is disgusting," but it's like, bro,
Uh-huh.
they're like trying to animate like thousands of characters on screen. There's no way they're gonna do that in a timely manner.
Yeah, CGI in anime kind of gets a bad rap because people are just like, oh, it doesn't look good. But like, I feel like a lot of people don't understand why they have to do it that way, and like, just on occasion, sometimes you just can't animate in the way that people want.
And the
Like
saddest
for
thing
example,
is
go
that
ahead.
they get underpaid a lot of times. Like a
Oh
bunch
yeah,
of
they get
animators get
hella underpaid.
underpaid, overworked. It's fucked up.
Yeah, like the only studio, one of the only studios out there that actually I've heard anyway, like pays its workers a decent, like livable wage, at least in terms of Japan, is Kyoto Animation. But like, and that respect for their workers, in my opinion, shows because they've made some of like the most visually stunning pieces of movie and film
Hmm.
ever, like ever, and
Like
it just kind of
hentai
shows.
meat and fuck games and stuff like that, right?
Yeah, 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 yeah. Bro, this man Bordelon actually fell.
Yeah, he fell asleep
He
as we
actually fell
started.
asleep,
He's like, "Yeah, I'm here."
bro. And listen to it. Yeah, yeah. I think he just fell asleep, dude.
They should animate Spider Gwen's tits on screen live. That'd be awesome. But
Yeah, dude.
yeah, animators get a bad rap, and also I could never do it because damn, bro, like just seeing like
Wait,
them
what did I
working.
just hear?
He's snoring. You think he's snoring?
Yeah, that's what I heard. Yo,
You know what? I'm gonna mute him,
you're gonna mute him?
and
Yeah, I've
if
heard
he
on
realizes
the
it, then
audio.
he'll unmute himself.
Yeah. Give his phone number.
No, I don't have his phone number. What am I, his
Come on, so
boyfriend?
you could just call
What
him.
am I, his boyfriend? What are you saying, man?
Can I have my homie's phone numbers, bro? Not a weird, not like a not
Yeah,
like a
I know.
sexual
I'm
way.
scared of
Just
this
in
guy to sending me like cock pics of him getting blown or something. It's like I really don't want to see that.
I gotcha. Uh,
um,
okay, going off another one of you, going back to our usual weird tangents. Liver King. You know who he is?
no, I don't know what the hell that is.
You don't know who Liver King is?
No.
Okay, well, I bet most of the few listeners who will probably hear
No,
this
they won't.
do know who Liver King
They're
is.
cool
But
like
for
me, and
those
they
who
only know about cool stuff.
But for those who don't know who Liver King is, Liver King is, I think he's a bodybuilder, or at least like a social media bodybuilder
Hmm.
who only who's like all into like the high protein shit, but like takes it like to a total extreme.
Like, what does he
And
eat?
I
Like
think
roaches
that
and stuff.
no, like liver, like his favorite thing is liver, and I've heard liver is very good for musculature gain and just in general, it's good for you.
I've heard liver is delicious.
I've also heard liver is delicious, yes.
Dude,
I've never heard anything too bad
I want to get a
about
big
liver.
thing of liver and put it on my on my breasts, right? And have it and just like eat it off my chest, like look down and eat off of it, eat off my
Ew.
chest, you know? And have like two
That's
Japanese
kinda
women eat
weird.
it with me, you know?
That's kind of weird. It's kind of like Rich McAfee, who just had like Costa Rican women shit in his mouth.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, I want a woman to shit a liver into my mouth from on like a
Yeah,
hammock.
but yeah, so yeah, Liver King. Well, bro made a video where he got a bull testicle, right?
Ooh.
In the video, dude said, dude said probably the greatest piece of words that have ever graced this planet. He said, "Why eat a vegetable when you can eat a testicle?"
Oh wow.
and
It's like
and yeah,
apocalypto.
so yeah, it sound like I'm gonna go hold you. It sounds gay as fuck what he said.
Remember apocalypto? When
No,
they're eating the testicles. And they all start laughing at him. You never watched that movie?
yeah, he's no.
They have like Native Americans, or I guess fucking like Native Mexicans, and it's just like a story about how they're getting chased down by Aztecs and shit to get murdered, and all the fucked up shit Aztecs would do to people. But in the very beginning, like they kill a boar, right? They chase it down and kill it, and then they force him to eat the testicles and start laughing at him. Raw, by the way, he eats it raw.
Yeah,
They're like, haha,
dude. Like,
cum mouth,
I've
Mr.
heard,
Cum mouth.
I've heard testicles are. I heard testicle can be good. It just doesn't look too appealing to me,
That's like the refuse
personally,
stuff. That's
of
the stuff you
course.
throw out.
No, no, I'd try it. I'd try it. I'd try it just to just have the experience and just see if I like it. But yeah, it just doesn't look appealing to me personally.
I mean, what is a
I cannot
testicle,
stress that
anyways?
enough.
What is a testicle?
Yeah, dude.
It's not
Like
really. Is it a muscle?
I can't shake the reason that it would probably be difficult for me to eat testicle is because, and I'm talking eat it, not just put a ball in my mouth, you know, like while like jerking some guy off,
Yeah, yeah.
like suck on some guy's balls.
Oh,
No,
I
I'm
thought
like
that's what you were
saying
talking to.
like
I thought that's what you
no,
were
no,
saying.
no, no.
You suck on the bag.
Yeah, suck on the butt, suck the balls too. No, no, no.
You trying to
But
inhale a man's ball sack is what you're trying to tell me.
no, I don't think I could do it mostly because my brain works in such weird ways. I'd probably just my brain's just starting saying like, yeah, bro, there's been semen in this. Like, there's been sperm in this shit.
Yeah, I think the most bothersome part would be when you put it in your mouth and it pops in your
Bleh.
mouth. Yeah. As I don't even know if is a testicle technically a muscle. What is it?
I don't know. Good question. I think it just counts as like an organ.
Yeah, because I thought people just throw those out unless they're like gay, like secretly gay, and like they keep it around their neck or something.
What?
Like, you know, like those guys, like, yeah, I got a bull testicle on my hanging on my fucking car right here. I think you're super cool.
Ew.
It's like, yeah, but what about that time you jerked off your friend in the jacuzzi at his house like last year? They're like, nah, that's different.
That's different.
It's like the same type of guys like grab their like pit bull's ball sack. Like, look at me, look at
Ew.
my pit bull. He has some big ass balls. And I'm like, dude,
Yeah,
that's your
like, dude, why
dog,
the fuck are
man.
you? Yeah, why the fuck are you like sexually assaulting your dog right now, bro?
They think like it makes them more aggressive and cool. And it's like, why do you want a more aggressive dog, bro? That thing's gonna bite somebody when you have to put it down. I would have a German Shepherd.
I have a German Shepherd. You don't want one.
You don't want one? Well, did you train it?
But yeah, she's fine. It's just that, oh God, they're. It's like, okay, I guess it's just more with any puppy, but like, they're way. The German Shepherds, they're way too smart. They're. It's scary how smart they can be.
Well, did you train it?
And yeah, we trained her fine. I'm just saying it doesn't change the fact that it doesn't change the fact that just as a breed, they're really smart. Like they're just really intelligent animals.
Well, I think that's why I
Or
would
they're
want one though, so that I could train
yeah,
it
true.
and like
They're
walk
also
around with it
hella
and shit.
needy. They're also hella needy, and most of them I think most of them, from what I've noticed, I think most of them have some kind of separation anxiety. Not
Mm.
all of them, but I think a lot of them have some kind of anxiety about being away from you because I've heard a lot of owners they'll have it like their dog will just sit at the door like if they close a door and just will just keep
That is so
whining.
fucking cute.
It is cute. Mine she doesn't have that. As long as we're in the house, she doesn't care. She doesn't have an issue. We can close doors and whatnot, and she won't bother. Now, if it's my mom's room where she sleeps, then it might be a problem.
Dude,
But
maybe they don't long for you. They long for you to take them to the motherland, Germany. Maybe that's
the
what they're longing
Germany,
for.
yeah.
They're hoping that you'll bring them back to the motherland so they can, you know, start biting gay people and like the disabled and stuff like they used to.
Jesus Christ.
And the Jews, of course.
Maybe.
Yeah, they're in Curb Your Enthusiasm. He meets like a German guy's German Shepherd, and it starts barking at him, right? Because he's Jewish. It starts barking at him, and then he's like, Sieg Heil!" Or he's like, goes like, "Hail Hitler!" Like he holds his hand up, and the dog like
The dog
sits
sucks
down.
bug.
No, the dog stops barking and sits down. And he's like, "Dude, what the hell? Your dog was barking at me. I say Hail Hitler, and then it sits down."
Like, if you have a German Shepherd, just say goodbye to your privacy.
Uh,
Really.
German Shepherd. My friend had one for a while. It was so cute and very nice, and then like it got
Oh
run
yeah,
over by
they're
a car, sadly.
they're they're very. This is the nice thing about them. They're very sweet, but the only issue is that if you if you ever like meet someone or have a friend and your dog just doesn't, and the German Shepherd just doesn't like them, good luck ever getting them to that dog, that animal to fucking like them.
Mm-hmm.
They just won't. Like, I don't know. I think they could kind of smell bad people type deal.
Well, I
Like,
heard that that happens because they didn't interact with other people enough when they were younger, like as puppies and stuff. Like you have to introduce
uh,
them to a lot of different people
true,
when they're
true.
younger, so that they can get comfortable with like strangers around them.
Yeah, mine, she's very friendly. It's just new people, she gets a little too excited with new people.
Mm-hmm.
But I think that's most German Shepherds. It's just like she has a when she's excited, she can't like she. I think she struggles to hold still because she'll run around and like we can't make her stay still. So she wants pets, but like we can't give her pets because she won't stop moving.
Yeah, my friend has two greyhounds, right? I think they're
Hmm.
called greyhounds, like those big ass gray fucking dogs. And she
Maybe,
trained them
or
really
it's a
well.
Great Dane.
I forgot what they're called. She trained them really well, right?
Hmm.
And do like she's like showing us like how they can do tricks and shit. One of the dogs is a fucking psycho. It's a girl, the psycho chick. But the other dog is pretty chill. Like he'll like be excited about you and he'll like smell you and shit. But no, he kind of chills with you. It's pretty cool. But yeah, she trained the shit out of those dogs. Like they do everything she says now.
Oh yeah, it's
That's what I want to do.
it's just
I want to get a
it's just
dog
you
and
have,
like go hunting with it or some shit.
yeah, it's just you have to be very patient with dogs.
Mm-hmm.
Like, and people will be like, "Oh, this dog, you can't train him." I bet there's some breeds out there like that it's such a struggle to train them that there's like basically no point in training them. But most of the time, it's just a matter of being patient enough to train them.
Yeah, I say if you don't want to train a dog, just get a small one, because even if it's insane, it won't do that much damage to anybody.
So yeah, that's what I mean. I don't get why small dogs are so vicious. Okay, I'll be right back.
Get like a wiener dog.
Just talk to the viewers while I'm gone.
Viewers, if you want like a wiener dog or something, and it starts biting people, don't even trip, man, because it's a wiener dog. What's it gonna do? You know, scar him up a little bit. That's honestly what I would be terrified of. So if I had a dog and it started biting someone and like I could kill him, right? Like a huge Rottweiler or some shit. Like those dogs could fuck somebody up. And I would feel so terrible if like my dog bit somebody, like it like ripped their arm off or some shit. I'm like, damn, bro. I should have killed this dog myself. Like if a fucking pooch, if an old pooch just started biting on a kid, you're like, damn, dude, I like my dog, but I don't know if I would be okay with it killing some kid. So yeah, that's probably the most nervousness I would get around dogs, is if they can fuck somebody up, and then you have to feel responsible about it. It's like, damn, dude, it's my fault that this dog just ripped some toddler's eyes out of its face, or like it bit a woman on the pussy. And now you have to put it down. Yeah, I guess they would like it if she was like a white woman. She'd fucking love that shit. Let's face it, all white women bang their dogs. Like they're bang. If you ever see a white woman with a big dog, chances are she's dating it. She's on a date with it when she's walking around town. She's like, "Oh, this is my husband, Max, and yeah, we're on a date." And you're like, "Damn, bitch, I can tell your fucking breath stinks of semen. What the hell's up with that? Dog semen." I don't know if you guys ever seen like a dog come, but it's not very nice to look at. It's like it looks like a worm, like a silkworm. Like you ever seen a silkworm like shoot out some silk? It looks like that, goopy, gooey even. And I'm like, damn, bro, why was my dog coming? I remember one time my dog, uh, it was when I was like 8 years old. Let me start this correctly. I was 8 years old. Me and my brothers were outside playing. We had like a big blanket, and we were like covering ourselves like as if we were like in like some sort of rock or some shit. I have no idea. But every time someone would shroud themselves under the blanket, my dog would run up and start humping the blanket. Like he'd run up to us and start humping the shit out of the blanket. And my sister saw this whole thing as we were outside playing under the blanket. My dog just kept running over to us and started humping the shit out of us under the blanket.
What the fuck? What does this come back to?
But yeah, I was just telling a story about how my dog humped the shit out of me as a baby boy underneath the blanket. But yeah, dogs are crazy, dude.
Yeah. We also just don't deserve them.
Yeah.
If that makes.
Have you ever met an evil dog?
No.
Never?
I'd say most of the dogs I've always met are like total sweethearts.
I met some evil ass dogs. Like they're like it's like the dude like I met someone's house like, hey man, just wait out in front until I get this dog in the fucking cage or whatever, because this thing will kill you. I'm like, damn, dude. And it's always terrible when someone has like a big ass dog that's like violent. And you're like, damn, why did I was like, man, I can't even chill out over here. We should have came to my fucking house. Can't even chill at your house because your dog's too violent.
Sounds about right. Yeah.
Like, I think what people don't realize when they have like a violent animal in their house is that you might love them, but I don't know this dog. This dog is a stranger. He's not my friend. And worst comes to worst, I'm gonna kill your dog if it bites me.
Damn.
Like, yeah, dude. Like, imagine like someone's dog bit you, bro. I was like, Ben, I'm gonna kill this thing. This thing's dead.
I take the L and move on, not fucking kill it.
Nah, I'd kill it. What the fuck? If a big ass dog's
you
biting
know-
your leg, bro? Hell no, dude. I'm gonna stand
you
right on
know-
the top of the head.
I guess.
Right in the dome.
I just don't like the idea of killing a dog. So
Nah,
I think
you
if I did kill a dog, I'd probably like no fuck. It wouldn't probably matter to me
I mean, it's a dog.
what
man.
the dog did. It'd probably still fuck with me a bit.
Oh, I thought you were saying it wouldn't bother you as much. Honestly, I do like dogs, but if it bit me, I'd kill it. I'm like, no. I'm like, no, you're still an animal to me.
Do you know the biblical story behind dogs and shit, and why they're like our best friends?
No. What is it?
By the way, viewers, I'm not actually a religious. I was raised religious, but I'm not religious myself anymore. But
Let's sing a hymn
I
real
think-
quick.
I think it's a pretty cool story. But basically, like in the Garden of Eden and shit, humans lived in harmony with like
Wolves.
with animals, right? We could talk to them, communicate. But then like we as humans,
You mean
we
women?
broke-
Women.
yeah, sorry. We broke God's rules and ate the apple and shit, and the animals started hating us, and like a rift started growing between the two sides, and that at the last moment a dog jumped over to be with us, and that's why we're so close with them.
You mean a wolf?
I think it's a pretty no a dog.
How does that make sense?
I don't know, dude. It's the Bible. Nothing makes
Why
sense.
would there be dogs? There's not dogs yet. There'd be wolves. Like a wolf probably would jump over. I do wonder how the fuck did that someone could round a wolf up and like befriend it and then make babies that were also happy to be around humans. That's fucking crazy. Like, who was the first guy to train a dog? A wild animal. They're like, damn, this wolf is my best friend, man. I'm gonna make more of them.
Probably the first peoples. They were probably the first ones to kind of domesticate wolves.
Then they just had wolves like in cages until they were cool and chill.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, dude. But yeah, if I saw a dog biting like a toddler, I'd kill it right away.
Oh, maybe then I would. Actually,
But,
no. Fuck them kids.
Even if it was a dog I loved, I'd be like, no, I have to kill this thing. Because you have to feel responsible for it.
It's not my dog, not my baby.
It's like, damn, dude. Well, I mean, it's like your
Fuck them kids.
responsibility that now your dog just ripped someone's arm off. You know, it should be you. You shouldn't just take it to a vet and let them kill it. You gotta kill yourself.
Oh damn.
Show some respect.
Do you know what pink sauce is?
No, what the hell's pink sauce?
Man, damn, bro, you don't know what anything is.
Is that like a Pepto Bismol?
Yeah, it looks like Pepto Bismol.
Yeah, what the hell's
It
what the
also
hell's pink sauce?
it's also making people sick.
What is
So like imagine TikTok influencer or influencer makes a food and starts selling it.
it?
You can imagine how well that would go.
Gives like people food poisoning or something.
Mm-hmm.
It does.
Mm-hmm.
What is it? Like chopped
It's a
up hot
sauce.
dogs?
It's like got dragon fruit and shit in it.
Oh, yeah?
Honey, like and it's meant to be for chicken, but this lady, um, it's got a whole FDA label on it, but it's got like 44. It's got 444 servings, and it's like I don't know. It's like 100 calories per tablespoon per tablespoon or something.
Okay, so it's like,
Are
more
they?
like you just like glaze it a little bit on the chicken.
But like people think that like she made, or at least the when the product was being made, that they used FDA labels that aren't actually real approved FDA labels.
Oh wow.
And then she started shipping it, and she didn't know. She didn't like. She started shipping it. She started selling it to people, and and I guess whoever she was using to ship it didn't take proper like refrigeration precautions, because people were getting the bottles, and the bottles were like bloated.
Oh my
Like they
god.
looked like they were ready to explode, and it was giving people fucking it was giving people food poisoning.
Damn, dude. Yeah. I think it's a bad idea to buy any food off the internet. What the fuck? Yeah,
Oh yeah.
there's one thing you shouldn't be ordering all the time is probably food. Like delivery, you know, maybe get some pass. But if you're buying your groceries and shit, you better be careful, man. Better char the shit out of that chicken you just bought off off of whatever the fuck
Yeah.
glue, whatever the hell.
Have you seen those? Oh my god, it's disgusting. Have you seen those videos of white people like washing chicken with dish soap?
Dish soap, what the hell?
Mm-hmm.
Why?
I don't know.
What?
It's
You
so
ever had
fucking disgusting.
like food poisoning like from salmonella or some shit?
No sir.
I had it once, dude. And for like 2 weeks I was living in hell.
Yeah, it's surprising. I've never gotten food poisoning. I
Really?
came close to it.
You are so lucky, dude.
I know. I've heard it sucks.
I've had it like 3 times in my life. One from,
Damn.
from like chicken that was undercooked that I bought from like some restaurant. And the other 2 times was from like eating like bad cheese or some shit.
Mm.
Or moldy bread. I don't know what it was. But
I'm very precautious when it comes to my food.
well, sometimes
My mom hates it, but if I
you
see
don't
mold
know.
on cheese, I throw the cheese out. I don't like the whole thing. I
Mhm.
know it's bad practice for some people, but
Yeah,
I just
well,
yeah
cheese
sometimes.
can be a bit aged.
Mm-hmm.
Like it just tastes like sharper or whatever. But yeah. I think the problem is that bad bacteria gets on top of it, and that's what fucks people up.
Mm-hmm.
But anyways,
It's not a terrible practice to, in my opinion, anyway. I don't
to
think it's a
eat the
terrible
mold,
practice to
to taste mold
no
around
no
your house.
no fuck to throw it out. I don't think it's a bad practice to throw it out. Mostly because yeah, it's like the mold is spores, right? The mold can be on other things.
Mm-hmm.
Like just because it's not people are like, oh, just cut it off, right? Like yeah, you could cut it off, but that doesn't mean it's not on other parts of the cheese, and it just has yet to grow. Doesn't mean the spores aren't there.
I think if like you go around a house and you see like black mold, you should lick it just to test, just to make sure it's black mold and not anything else, you know. And then you should be safe. You'll be fine.
We're still talking about food, right?
Yeah, we're talking about molds now. But anyways, I ate some moldy cheese one time and then I got really sick and I threw up for like 2 weeks. Threw up and
Wow.
diarrhea. And dude, every bowel movement is like someone's like stabbing you. It's terrible, dude. Oh my god. And sometimes you get like a fever, like a really high fever, because your body's
Basically,
freaking out.
you want to like fucking die.
Yeah, it's pretty much like just the flu, pretty much, but 100 times worse. And you have to drink tons of water, or else you're gonna dehydrate and
Oh
fucking
yeah,
die.
yeah. It's basically like imagine you had like the best disease to ever touch the Oregon Trail.
The Oregon Trail.
I forget what it's called. Dysentery. That's what it's called.
Would
Yeah,
you
like the
would you
Oregon
take
Trail is
the
like known for dysentery.
would you take the Oregon Trail back then when it was around?
Oh hell no.
No?
Mm-mm.
Why not?
Bro, so many people died on that shit. But you know, at the same time, we're talking people who were farmers who were coming from a place where there wasn't enough farmland for everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And this when everybody was a farmer pretty much.
Well,
So at the same
sometimes
time,
there'll be like rich
maybe I would
people
have.
that like bought like land over there. They want to go there.
Bro,
They're like, damn, bro, I'm trying to build my house out in fucking Oregon.
I would go on Lewis and Clark's expedition though.
That sounds 1,000 times more dangerous than the Oregon
No, to
Trail.
assassinate them. Actually,
Oh.
to assassinate them.
Why?
Dude, Lewis and Clark are fucking piece of shit.
Just because they gangbang Pocahontas a little bit? Just because they double team Pocahontas? Is that your
I
problem
say
with them?
no. I hate them because bro, they left nothing but death and destruction in their wake, bro.
Kill Pocahontas, dude. She's the one that led him around. She's the one that betrayed her people.
Man, no, dude, they
Lewis and
were
Clark were just doing some typical white stuff. You know?
yeah, foraging, fucking crossing the new frontier. Honestly, exploring new lands, that's such a white people thing.
That'd be cool though to like see like a whole new world.
Oh yeah, dude, I can only imagine what it was like when people first caught eyes on this landmass.
Would you do that
But
like in the future? Like we start flying around spaceships and shit.
oh, 100%, bro.
You join a program to go to new worlds.
Yeah, dude, that'd be so cool.
What if you see like an alien though, like an evil
Oh,
alien?
genocide.
Would you be a damn a genocide? You gonna fucking terraform their planet while they're living on it?
I'm half white, bro.
You're gonna
It's just my thing.
you're gonna terraform a planet because one of them
Forcibly.
bit some guy and he died from AIDS.
I'm just following your same logic with dogs, bro.
What if like you made like an alien planet that
No,
are
I
like like somewhere in the 1930s type era? Would you kill them then?
I don't know. I'd probably give them like a Cool Ranch Dorito and just watch them die from like the flavor
Oh,
overload.
yeah. All the bacteria on it. You give them a super bacteria and leave.
No, it'd be so. Honestly, if I saw an alien species there and they seemed hostile, I'd just be like, "Oh fuck yeah, my bad, sorry, I'm out."
Yeah, they pull out their muskets and try to shoot you. It doesn't even penetrate
Like
the spacesuit.
yeah, I don't know what's with humans in sci-fi and being like literally going to war with like alien civilizations over a piece of rock that said civilization owned first.
Well, I think it's technically that the aliens will attack them because they think we're savages. Isn't that like
Well,
the whole thing with the most
I don't
space
know.
movies? Like humans are like hated because they're like savage beasts pretty much.
I honestly think that's probably how it would play out.
I mean, we kind of are. We are hyper aggressive creatures that like
Oh
destroy
yeah,
everything around us
like
to make our
like
lives
like,
better.
like we'll kill we'll kill another one of us over a woman.
We'll literally terraform our own solar system to make it just livable. We don't give a fuck even if anything's living on there. We'll fucking terraform the shit out of it.
Yeah, like I think aliens. We're gonna say y'all used to fight and kill each other over females. Like what the fuck?
Yeah,
Like y'all took and get some bitches to the fucking extreme.
I think aliens are just tripping balls in some games and movies because they pretend like they're better, but everybody knows they've been doing the same shit way back
Oh yeah,
when.
100%.
They just forgot.
It's like Mass Effect. I was playing through Mass Effect, like the remaster, and they were talking about so much how like before Shepard became a Spectre, they were talking about how
Mm-hmm.
he can't be a Spectre because he's just a stupid human, right?
Yeah.
And I was like, and yeah, like Shepard, like I always said to them, he was like, you talk about how savage we are and how we do this and that, but acting as if y'all didn't do the same thing beforehand either.
Mm-hmm. The Turians, like Garrus and shit, like they're people. They're the ones that started war with humans in the first place.
Yeah, but Garrus is cool, yeah,
Yeah, Garrus is badass. I fucking love
yeah.
Garrus.
Yeah, but yeah, exactly. Like the Turian counselor's like you can't be a Spectre. You're a human. And he's like, you guys don't got like the intellect and shit. And shit. Yeah, Shepard's like, but y'all are acting like you didn't do the same shit we did in the past before either. Like y'all ain't special.
Yeah, how about you guys put your spiky mouths on my fucking cock?
What the fuck? He was like, I'll be right back.
I played as a female in Mass Effect, and I would always bang Garrus or her, or him, or the blue one. What's her name again? Not Tali. Tali's the other hot one, the Muslim one, the Muslim alien. It was so clear in Mass Effect that they would have tropes like cultures, just as a whole species. Like the like Tali Zora would be just a straight up Muslim. Yeah, I don't know what the Turians would be. I guess they'd be like white racists or something. And then humans would be also white racist, but in a different way. What about the Asians? Would obviously be the little frog people. What are they called? Little frogmen. What else was there? Oh, the Krogans. I don't know what they would be actually. They were just assholes, to be quite frank. But Rex was badass. I killed him the first time I played that. The Mass Effect 1. I fucking blew his brains out. And then Mass Effect 2 came out. And I learned that you can actually save Rex. So before playing Mass Effect 2, I actually redid all of Mass Effect 1 and saved him in the end. And then he shows up in Mass Effect 2. And I was like, holy shit. Mass Effect 2 was so fucking good. I remember Mass Effect 2, you go to the Krogan world and it's all fucked up and broken. Because they just bombed the shit out of each other into oblivion. What the fuck were the frog people called? One of the frog people gave them like nuclear weapons before they were ready to have them. And that's how they just ruined their own planet. But yeah,
Sorry, last time I'm leaving.
it doesn't matter. This episode's already scuffed. But
Honestly, yeah.
I was saying how like how in Mass Effect 2 like they have like tropes for all the aliens. Like Tali would definitely be a Muslim.
Oh, bro. It might be weird to say. Dolly's so hot.
Tali, everybody. I don't know why people want to bang Tali. She's like covered half the games. I remember Mass
think like
Effect
it's
3,
very.
they show a picture of her. Like originally, it was just like some random chick, like it was just a regular looking woman. And then
I
in the
think
remaster, they actually changed it and made her hot.
the appeal for her, or anyway for me, is the fact that it's not on because you can't see her face. It's more focused on her physique. I think that's kind of what they're going for with the Quarians.
That's what they're called, the Quarians. Yeah, dude, they
Yeah.
have the Quora in their name. Yeah, they're definitely Muslim, dude. And their hijabs, their space hijabs. And I was saying how all the Turians would pretty much just be white, like redneck racists, you know?
The Turians?
Yeah. I thought they were like white redneck racist people. Like they're like
Then like
skinheads, kind of.
I don't know. I think if anything, Cerberus, for example, they'd be the Klan.
Oh yeah,
Like
they're
Cerberus would be the
definitely.
KKK.
Well, I thought they were more like, you know, what the fuck is it called? Scientology. I thought they were like Scientologists, more like it. If they were cult, they're just a straight up cult.
True, but for me anyway, Cerberus, their whole thing not only just be as a human supremacist organization, terrorist organization,
Mm-hmm.
they're also like talking about because like you can understand like when you, when humanity and whatnot, all the other species join together and whatnot, you already know humans was getting some alien pussy or
Oh,
alien
in
or
Mass
alien
Effect
cum receptacles,
in
as they
3, I
probably
think.
call them.
In Mass Effect 3, I think you can see a Turian or not a Quarian, right? She's talking about how like her her human boyfriend wanted to bang without any protection, and like he gave her like some horrible disease.
But that's the other thing.
She got a pussy. What, you're not gonna use it?
I think what Quarians though, I think Quarians almost pretty much almost every sense of the word are humanoid to some degree, as opposed to like
No, you
the
never played.
Solarians, the Turians, or the Krogans.
You didn't have at the end of Mass Effect 3. You didn't have that ending where you
What?
see Tali's face.
No, what?
They're
That's an
just
ending?
humans. They're just like they look like humans, like very very close. Like they have glowing eyes, I think.
I know they wear the environmental suits just because they're homeworld shit.
I know they're hot as fuck. Look up
They're
a
what?
picture, dude. Look up Tali Zora's face.
Oh yeah, yeah, you're right. They're just humans with like weird. They are
Yeah.
humans basically, just with like
Yeah, they just have glowing
non-human,
eyes.
a couple non-human features.
The problem with Tali's people is that they're just huge nerds.
Nah, they also got their own issues, like the fact that they've got this whole council that determines their entire lives and shit.
But yeah, that's the thing though. They're just such huge nerds that they were living on their spaceship, and they never got resistant to like germs and stuff. That's why they can't even walk
Yeah,
around normally. They're like a couple
yeah,
of
true.
Poindexters. They're like Kyle's cousin in South Park. The
It's like
Jewish
because
cousin.
Kyle's not allowed to do anything because of his cousin. Yeah.
Yeah. He's like,
I
oh, I need a humidifier while I sleep. I can't sleep without it. It's like, shut up, dude. That's what the Quarians are. They're just like the super Jewish New York, New York Jew.
I feel like Cerberus, like as a group, I think they're only the weird thing for them is that like as the reason I say they're also more like KKK is because again, like humans are gonna be slaying some alien poontang, right?
Mm-hmm.
And so because of that, what's that?
I would bang the blue chicks, the Asari. I mean, everybody.
Yeah,
That's the thing. Everybody bangs the Asari.
true,
Literally,
true, true.
everyone bangs the Asari.
Even the Asari bang the Asari.
Yeah, but that's gross. That's nasty though.
Yeah. So like it's like the what's fuck? Like they are also about whole like interspecies breeding. They hate that too.
No,
Which is
that
why I
no,
say
the Asari were all about that. What are you talking
no,
about?
no, 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 the Cerberus. The
Oh yeah, yeah.
Cerberus.
Cerberus is anti
Yeah, no,
that.
I know because the Asari they can't have children within their own species because they're all female.
Yeah. No, they can. What are you
So
talking about? Damn, bro, you
no,
can play the games.
bro, wait, they can?
Liara has two female. She has two Asari parents. They're both female.
Oh,
And then everybody hates her because in their culture, having the same species birth is like considered like being
so
retarded.
so having children within within their species.
Yeah, it's considered like they're like inbreeding. Might as well they might as well be
Hmm.
inbreeding.
Okay, word.
Yeah, so she's like an inbred like bucktooth retard, Liara. That's why she's
What?
so awkward around people. She's like an inbred bucktooth idiot.
No, because he's a fucking nerd, bro. What do you mean? Because she's a buck-toothed idiot.
she's
She's a
an
fucking.
inbred bug tooth retard.
She's a no, bro. She's a fucking nerd. What are you talking about?
Now it's all coming together. Liara to Sony's just an inbred bug tooth retard from the south. she
Bro,
she
so
can't even
fucking-
think straight.
bro.
She might as well be a pinhead.
Oh, bro. She spends all of her time in fucking Prothean ruins instead of interacting with other people.
You think she ever masturbated in those ruins, dude?
Absolutely.
She's like rubbing against the statue. She's like, damn.
Oh, most
dude,
definitely.
This thing is so dusty.
Saying Liara Tassoni has a dusty pussy.
I like Liara. I liked her in the second and third games because she was such a bitch.
I
was like,
haven't.
yes, dude.
I haven't
yes.
finished through Mass Effect 1. I got the whole Mass Effect trilogy shit back when it was like $20 on Steam,
Mass Effect.
and I didn't get Legendary Edition. Sorry,
Yeah.
and I got through. I didn't even get through first game.
Really? Mass Effect
Nope.
2, dude,
I needed
is
space.
so fucking good.
I've heard it's really good.
Oh my god, I love that one.
Now that we're talking about, it, I might just reinstall it.
You should, dude. Just play through the story.
It's like,
have
so
fun.
my thing, true. My thing is I have fun when I'm doing everything, though. You know,
Mm,
I'm not that like I'm a completionist, but it's like I do all the side missions. So then it's like, after a while, just mindlessly doing the side missions, I get into a mindset of like, oh, I'm not progressing, and then I get bored, and then I stop playing.
yeah, in Mass
But,
Effect
like,
1, most of the side missions are kind of just like, oh, you know, you see like a weird orb or whatever the fuck on a planet.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Mass Effect 3 is the reason that I don't skip side missions anymore in games.
Oh
Mass
yeah,
Effect 3
yeah.
is the reason. Because if you don't do any of them, he's like, yeah, because if you don't do any of the side missions in Mass Effect 3, you literally get the worst ending. If you just go straight through, you get the worst possible ending.
I got the green ending. I don't remember what the fuck that was. Like everybody was half Prothean, half normal.
Oh.
Then I think that's
didn't know
what
about
it
that
was, the
ending.
green one. Yeah, oh no, everybody was half Reaper or some shit. So everybody's like kind of like an AI, pretty much. It was pretty cool actually. I think that was the best ending, but I think the worst ending in that game is that the Reapers win and everybody dies, and like it ends with like a recording of Liara like it has like a random message on a planet explaining what
Yeah,
happened.
Oh, you can't. By the way, you cannot tell me that Joker wasn't fucking that AI.
He
You
was
cannot
fucking
tell me
it.
he wasn't.
He
Yeah, you cannot tell me
absolutely
he
was.
wasn't. He absolutely was. Phoebe, that's her name, right? Phoebe.
Was it Phoebe? It was
I think
ED.
it might have been
It was
Phoebe.
ED.
Ed. Yeah, you cannot tell me that Joker was not fucking Ed. Like you literally can't convince me he wasn't.
I seen so much porn of her with a Fuda cock, banging Liara and
Well,
Shepard.
Well, after all, like I think in the story, if you ask her about like doing sexual things, she says she can do anything, literally anything. Like she
She
could
could
be
bang
male
the
or
shit out of you.
female. Yeah, exactly. So she could have a penis or no penis.
Yeah, Edie was pretty cool. I like AIs. I think
Oh, yeah.
if I was in the distant future where there was AI, I'd have an AI wife, have a robot wife.
Yeah, word.
Did you play as a male or a female?
Male. I have cornrows
Nerd.
and a really
nerd,
weird
boo,
jawline.
nerd. You played the wrong one. No, the
I,
female Shepherd has such a good voice. I forgot the voice actor's name is, but she's amazing. People think female Shepherd is probably like the actual
Like
vanilla.
greatest version of Shepard.
Yeah. She's really good, dude. I played the shit out of her. As her, I mean. And I made her hot as fuck in Mass Effect 2. Because in Mass Effect 1, I had like just like her as a regular chick, right?
Yeah.
And you know how you die or whatever. And you didn't even play it. I'm like spoiling everything. You didn't even fucking
I know,
play
and,
it.
and you're literally spoiling it for me right now.
Do you care? Or do you want to I'll stop
I
talking
might
about
play
it.
it
Let's just
again.
talk about basic general stuff in Mass Effect, like what the hell are Krogans? Are they just the Mexicans or something? What are they?
What do you think the Krogans are? Like, if they were human,
I
like
think
what
they would
culture
be
would they be?
Mexican because
Well, bro,
they're all evil. They have a terrible planet. They have a terrible home planet that's just bombed to shit. They're always killing each other. I'd say
well, you're talking about being bombed to shit. I would say, I would say the Krogans are Yemeni.
or what?
Yemeni, Yemen. I would
Mm.
say,
No,
I
I'd
would
say
say the
they're
Krogans are for
Mexican because they also are involved like in a bunch of black market type shit.
True, but literally everybody is. Okay, who would the Solarians be?
Asian. Done.
They'd be Asian. Really, they'd be
They're
Asian.
absolutely Asian, like Korean dudes.
Mm,
Their whole
no,
thing is that they're like the most technologically advanced species. They're the ones that
I would,
actually made the Krogans, dude.
I would
Like not
say
made them, but like they like helped them.
enslaved them.
No, what
No,
happened
I
was
was.
that the Arachni, the bugs,
Oh yeah, the Rachni.
they were invading everything, right? Like in
Mhm.
fucking Starship Troopers.
Yeah, yeah.
And the Solarians found the Krogans like in 21st century type not 21st, but like early modern civilization, right?
Yeah, like what we got kind of right now.
Yeah.
Not a spacefaring species at
Yeah,
all
they
yet.
yeah, they weren't even in space all that much. And the
Hmm.
Solarians gave them all this technology to come fight the Arachni because they were like immune to acid or some shit.
Yeah.
And yeah, the Krogans just beat the crap out of everything. Got a ton of planets as a reward and just started overpopulating everything. And
I thought it was hard. Isn't? Oh yeah, because Krogan's like they have children like mad.
Mm-hmm.
But then the Solarians decided for, or I guess the council decided that hey, the Solarians should make a fucking disease, the genophage. Is that what it was called? Yeah,
Yep.
the genophage
Yep.
that would keep Krogans from having children, and then nearly wiped out their species.
It's because
But then you had
after the Krogan
in the Mass Effect
overpopulated
3,
their own planets, and
they started invading everything else.
yeah, they started invading everybody. But they were like a warmonger type species. I mean, they still are. They still kill the crap out of each other.
Oh.
Like they're all mercs and shit.
Mm-hmm.
They don't even give a fuck about their species anyway. Like fuck it, we're all dead. I'm just gonna go kill everybody.
And really, what I do in Mass Effect 1, when I counter a Krogan, I use my ability. I forget what it's called, but I use my ability to knock the Krogan down, and I just sprint up to him point blank, just start shooting him in the head
Yeah,
while
dude.
he's still on the ground. And it feels like bullying, bro.
Dude,
And,
Shepard's so
and every
OP.
time, and every time I do it, I feel so bad. I'm like, Jesus Christ, I'm a monster.
Commander Shepard might as well be Goku, dude. That's all he is. He just Goku, and he runs around or she just runs around and fucking just starts bodying people left and right.
I think the Solarians, personally, for me, I think the Solarians are the British because they put up a front that they're like
Oh, that's a good one.
that they're like a peaceful and dignified fucking like species, and then in the background, or historically speaking, they've done terrible, awful things, literally awful things in history.
You know who
Like worse,
the little
like
fat
they're the
guys
closet
are?
psychos.
Little dwarves, little fat dudes.
No.
You never seen them?
Mm-mm.
The little fat guys, like in the big suit.
I'm trying to think. There's a
Well,
lot. There's
they're
so many
definitely
other
Jews.
species. I forgot.
They're clearly Jews because they're like all bankers and shit.
Y'all just sent me a picture of one of them.
I forgot what they're called. I think they're called the Vol or some shit. The Volus.
You should just Google Mass Effect Jews and see what comes up.
Dude. I'm gonna look that up too. They come up, they show up. It's the first one, the first image. That is so fucking funny.
What?
Literally, I looked up Mass Effect Jews. The first image that pops up is exactly what I'm talking about. The Volus.
What do they call? Okay, show me.
Hold up. Yeah, they're called the Volus.
Okay, the Volus.
Yeah, I got an image for you right here. These little
Oh,
guys.
those guys. Yeah.
They're definitely Jewish. But they're all bankers. They're all scheming. Fucking hell. What would be the Asari? Sexy?
Oh.
That's it. They're sexy. That's all they gotta be.
Yeah. Yeah. Olivia, sorry. Yeah, that's it. That's what they be. Just sexy. No, no. You know what? Now that's a good question. What would they be?
Sexy, dude.
What if they're sexy?
They're like old Greek hot women.
I don't know. They maybe be like Brazilian women or something.
Brazilian.
I don't
Hell
know.
no. What are you talking? They're too violent.
Or like they're too violent. Brazilians or Asari?
Both. No, the Asari aren't violent. They're chill as
I
fuck.
don't know.
What do you mean they're chill as hell? That's why they're like the leaders, because they're like the mediator every time. Like most of the Asari, like they live for 1,000 years, right?
Yeah.
So they're all chill as fuck.
Long time.
Chill as hell. They bang the crap out of you. They bang your balls and your mind. They work the balls and the mind, dude.
Maybe.
Yeah, that's what the sex scene is. You ever seen the sex scene with Liara?
Sorry?
Huh?
I
Liara?
didn't say anything. I was just drinking water.
Sony?
Oh, what about Leora?
When you have sex with her, she bangs your cock and your brain.
I was
She-
100%.
She like has
Fuck
sex
Liara.
with you, while she's having sex with you. She's like sending you like images of like gay porn and stuff. She's like,
Oh, in your mind?
she's brainwashing
Yeah, I
you.
forgot. That's how. And you know, maybe I wouldn't sleep with an Asari just
She's-
because I really wouldn't want them like, because that's how they play, that's how they have sex. It's like they connect to their minds and shit.
Yeah. Yeah, what she's doing is she's giving you like cum eating brainwashing videos. She's like, after
So,
this,
like-
you're gonna eat your own cum, right? And you're like, no, I'm not gonna do that. You're trying to resist.
She's like, yes, you are, and then you're just gonna no.
yeah, she's giving you like flashing images of like tits, and then after that, there's a guy with a full mouthful of cum.
They call it avocado come from the asshole.
Yeah. It's like subliminal messaging.
That's all right.
Oh man, she's just showing you like weird shit.
Maybe this episode won't be a total wash.
Yeah, Liara's like having sex with you. She keeps showing you like furry porn. Like she's like a bunch of normal
If we're
porn
gonna
and
be
then like a
completely honest,
flashed
she'd
image
study
of
that
furry
shit.
stuff. Oh, she's definitely a furry dude.
No, she'd study that shit because she wouldn't understand it. 'Cause remember, she's a fucking nerd, bro.
No, that's in the first game.
She's studying furry porn.
The
is that what you're
second and
saying?
third game, dude, she's way different. She's sexy.
I
she's
know.
hot.
I remember in the third
She's
game.
cool.
I remember in the third game when we went to Mars. But yeah, I played the third game first because I didn't know any better
Mhm.
at the time. This was years ago. We went to Mars to look for her, and yeah, my first introduction to her was her crawling through a vent with two Cerberus soldiers chasing her. Her dropping out of the vent, those two coming down, her fucking like floating one of those motherfuckers in the air
Mhm.
and like just popping both of them with one round each in the face. And I was like, damn, she's cool.
Hell yeah, dude.
But yeah, totally. In the first one, she's a total fucking nerd.
Fat ass. She got a fat ass.
That too.
Damn. Damn.
I still think Tali's better though.
No.
I mean, they're both solid. They're both
Liara's way
solid.
better.
It's the curves for me,
But you
bro.
know what? Fuck the ladies. Garrus is number one.
No, dude, Garrett's like 7 foot tall.
Garrus is the king that we all wanted
That,
and needed.
that
He's the
is not a
prince.
suck. That is not suck I want, bro. I do
Dude,
not
he's
want
in
to get.
all three games. He
Yeah, I
plays
know he's
with
in all three
not even
games.
just in them. He plays with you. He's a fucking friend. He's got your
Yeah,
back, bro. He's a
true.
homie.
I do think it's so funny how Garrus before joining Shepard's crew was a fucking cop,
Mm-hmm.
and then between Mass Effect 3 and 2, he joined the military.
No,
I
no,
didn't
that's
know
not
he
what
did
happened.
that. What?
Mass Effect 2, he's like a mercenary.
I'm talking about Mass Effect 3 between the two games, because there's a
Oh,
decent
oh,
bit
yeah,
of time
yeah.
between Mass Effect 1 and 2, right? Because I
But
remember
Mass
he
Effect
he
1 to 2, it's like 10 years apart. And then 2 to 3, it's like a year later.
yeah, because I remember between that he had joined in the defense of the Turian homeworld. I forget what the planet's called.
Mm-hmm. Well, Mass Effect 2, he's
Yep.
like a mercenary
Word.
for like 11, 12 years.
Yeah. Well, it's not like that. That's literally like not even a meaningful amount of time in terms of his aging, because Turians live a long time.
I thought they lived like 150 or something.
So that's a long time in terms of humans.
I thought well, I mean, humans at that time are like living up to like 130 and shit.
Really?
Well, yeah, they're fucking advanced now, dude.
I'll say because Admiral Hackett looks like he's fucking looks like he's from the Stone Age.
Oh yeah, well, I think that's just because it's based on the actor. But
Yeah, true. Dude, it's so weird to think about in sci-fi games that are set so far in the future that like I'm older than most of the characters. It's so weird to think about that.
I
You're
mean,
like,
you're
because in
older.
terms of
Oh yeah, yeah.
yeah, because in terms of time, like Admiral like Shepard, right? He
Mhm.
is. I'm older than Shepard, technically. If we're really thinking about it, you're older than Shepard because we exist in the 20
Mhm.
in 2000 versus he's existing in like 20 and like fucking 26 or some shit.
Like 2067. I don't remember what the fuck the time period is.
It might even be even further. It's a long time. It's hundreds of years in the future.
Badass, dude. I want to be in the future so bad. That'd be so
Really?
cool to like go through space and shit and
I
just like
want to
see
be in
new
the. It'd be
planets.
cool to be in the future as long as we don't live like a dystopian future where like they're recycling corpses for like food and shit.
What the fuck? That's like apocalypse.
No, that's not, bro.
That-
That's like this. That's like Judge Dredd type shit.
well, that's not really the future. They're not off planet yet.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like
That
what I'm
could
saying is like
happen.
Mass Effect like universe. That is like a future that's a good future, right? Even though they're fighting, literally humans are
Mhm.
fighting against the Reapers for their existence
Mhm.
and like everything else. But like that's a good future, right? People are like we're not turning people into food.
Yeah.
Versus like Judge Dredd, that's dystopian as fuck. Where Mass Effect's utopian. So if I'm a being in the future,
I
I want to be
mean,
in a utopia,
how
not like a
far in the future
dystopia.
is Judge Dredd though? Like 50 years?
I
That could
don't
happen like in
I
50
don't
years,
know. It's
bro.
not it's not in 50. It's not 50 years. I think I don't know. That's a good
That
question.
could definitely be like 50 years from now, Judge Dredd type
But
era.
yeah, and then I just want to off myself. Well, not because like, bro, in like Judge Dredd, right? Oh, and I say it's also dystopian because like it's like the worst case scenario in terms of civil unrest and shit. Because like,
Mhm.
bro, I don't know if you knew this, protesters they don't even like arrest protesters. They scoop them up in fucking like big ass like fucking dirt trucks and crush them up into food and turn them into food, bro. It's so fucked.
Mhm. Like even in Cyberpunk, right? Which is kind of similar to Judge Dredd's world. Like like there are like cities and shit, right?
Uh-huh.
But like outside of those cities, it's just like literally like Mad Max type shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Like there's huge stretches of like America that are just war torn and terrible, like Fallout 4
Yeah,
type
because
shit.
for whatever reason, the United States of America in Cyberpunk's timeline decided to go to war with all of fucking South America, because that was a great idea.
Mhm. And then they got fucked up. And then like they started hiring out like tons of power to like the companies, like
Oh yeah,
Militech and
see,
shit.
see that is 100% dystopian, where like wars are no longer fought between countries, they're fought between massive corporations, like in the military industrial complex and shit, that is dystopian as fuck for me.
That's definitely gonna happen.
Oh yeah, and that's the scary part especially in like a country like America, people think like wars, like people are way too comfortable with the fact that wars are occurring all over the world and it's not happening in our neighborhoods or whatever, but like war that's gonna like if like the course that war that's gonna come to America, to the United
Coke
States of
versus Pepsi.
America,
What side are
in
you
like a
on?
yeah,
Coke versus
exactly,
Pepsi.
in like 100 years, bro, that's not gonna be like they're not gonna be going to designated places, nah, bro. They're gonna be fighting in the suburbs, bro. They're gonna be fighting in the neighborhoods,
Coke
and
versus
that's what makes
Pepsi.
that
What
so
side you on, bro?
scary.
What side?
Coke versus Pepsi, bro. Coke versus nah, bro. Twist. You know what? The off-brand Sprite, bro. You know what Twist is?
And then me and the Coke guy kill you because you're not part of the team.
Are you Pepsi then? Because you said me and you and the Coke guy.
Yeah, I'm Pepsi.
Your team Pepsi. Or
I'm
Disney
fucking
versus or the Disney Amazon Wars.
yeah. Disney versus
I'm down.
Amazon.
Yeah, I got to
HBO.
choose racist number one or racist number two.
HBO versus Amazon.
No, honestly, I couldn't see streaming services or like companies with streaming services going to war over shows and whatnot. Personally, anyway.
I could see Amazon going to war with Coke.
Yeah, but honestly, there's a pretty decent balance between like streaming services right now. Like they all got their own stuff and they're all doing really well for each other. And they're not trying like don't get me wrong, they're trying to one up each other all the time, but like there's balance just like an Avatar.
Yeah, that's why I steal from all of them. But yeah, dude, I can't wait to be in the distant future when I can have sex with an alien, and then get AIDS from an alien, and then die from AIDS by an
Oh,
alien.
see, that's the one thing about like aliens stuff, because you already know there's gonna be motherfuckers who wanna fuck them aliens. You already know.
It's the first thing we're
Like, let's
gonna
be
do.
completely honest. Like, yeah, there's gonna be some people who gonna wanna fuck them aliens, but it's like you can't do that, bro. It's like it's not because it's bad, but it's because like you don't know what kind of diseases we gonna give them, bro. Even if you aren't no STDs, there might be like some new shit that only pops up in specific species, bro.
The first contact is gonna be a guy banging an alien in the ass. Definitely.
Dude, if they, yeah, anally, yeah, then that might not be a problem.
It's gonna be Britney Spears getting gangbanged by 15 aliens.
Jesus Christ, dude.
They're gonna have David
Uh,
Bowie playing in the background. They're gonna be there's definitely gonna be a porno of like Starman playing in the background while someone's banging an alien. Yeah, that'd be
yeah.
so cool. I would watch the shit out of that.
You're just weird, bro.
You wouldn't bang an alien? What if they were
No,
hot like the
I absolutely
Asari?
would bang an alien.
They're hot like the Asari. Hmm?
Honestly, though, for me anyway, with the Asari though, for me, it's like I don't know, like Liara is like way too devoid of any sort of social skills.
But that's why it's funny, dude. You could gaslight her, she wouldn't even notice.
My God, that's so fucked, bro. Bro, I feel like people are gonna listen to this episode and just assume you're like an abuser in the
You
making.
have that thought because you only played the first game where she's actually like around.
Yeah, yeah, true, true.
In
I need
Mass
to
Effect
reinstall
2,
Legendary Edition.
like it really develops her actual character.
Or
Especially in the DLC, there's a whole DLC just dedicated to her.
oh Lord.
And
My thing for Mass Effect, what, bro? Oh my Lord, the driving, hate it so much. Hate it so much.
you hated in that. I remember playing it on the 360. The
Yeah, I
driving
can only imagine how painful that
was a
was.
thousand times worse.
Yeah.
Yeah, I played Mass Effect when it came out all those years ago, and then my sister saw me playing it, and she's like, "Damn, that looks cool." And then that's how she got into video games, with playing Mass Effect and playing Skyrim.
I
Those
hope
two
that one
games.
day Mass Effect as a franchise will be revived.
Yeah, Andromeda was terrible. I played like fucking the first hour or so, and I was like, this is not good.
It was a pretty bad game. That doesn't mean it was. My metric for games is really is for a lot of people is weird to them because I distinguish between I just because a game is bad, I don't think a game is not fun.
Well, that's why you're a nerd.
Like Arma, for example, right? We can almost agree. Arma's a bad game,
No,
but it's
that's
a
true.
fun game.
But it has good bones. When a game has bad bones, like Andromeda, I'm like, I don't want to play this shit.
Yeah, true. Whereas when it's got, but that's just such an EA thing. It's just such an EA thing at this point.
And
It's
at
like
least with Arma, you can mod the shit out of it and make it better.
true and make it better. Like Battlefield 2042, right? It's a bad game, but does that mean it's devoid of fun? No, by no means is it.
Mm, I mean, it's fun for like 10 minutes.
Yeah, true.
Then you're like, fuck it. Battlefield 1, though. I love
Battlefield
Battlefield
1's
1.
just perfect. Battlefield 5 these days isn't half bad either.
Battlefield 5 got too goofy. What I loved about Battlefield 1 was that it felt so realistic and the art direction was so fucking good for that game.
Bro, I don't like saying realistic for games these days because it's just like, dude, like people like, and it's just such an overused thing for a lot of people. People just always say, "Oh, the game's not like if this is X is unrealistic," right? Because
Mm-hmm.
they like decide to put black people in a game or something, right?
What are you talking
Like,
about?
like Call of World War II when that shit came out.
There were black
Myself at
people.
the time, I know, but yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like myself and a lot of other people at the time, anyway. I'm not like this anymore, of course, but a lot of people were mad at the fact that there were women in the game. They're like, it's unrealistic, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
like, yeah, maybe it's unrealistic, but what's the harm in letting people play as themselves?
Yeah,
You
but it's
know?
also a COD game, so it's not going to be realistic at all, anyways.
Yeah. I'm just like just because it's like games don't always have to be completely realistic. It's like it's okay if they're not realistic. It's okay if they lose a little bit of realism because like what does having women in the game really do?
You
What
want
does
to
having
know?
women in the game really affect the game's ability to be a somewhat okay idea of the chaos of World War II, for example?
You know what's more realistic than that? Like a
Hmm.
real fact. The real fact that we're out of time, folks. That's it.
Oh shit.
We're done. We talked
Bordelon
about
slept through the whole
games.
episode.
Yeah, Borderline sleeping is gonna be the
Yeah, we
episode
should wake him
title.
up. We should wake him up and tell him or like convince him that we're still going.
Oh no, he's gonna go on for like 15 minutes. All right, that's it, guys.
All
We
right,
talked about
peace.
games. We talked about gay sex.
Probably my
I don't
favorite
remember.
episode yet, to be honest.
Yeah,
Wasn't fun, but it was just talking and it was cool.
it was relaxed. It wasn't full of Willy's Wonderland. See
Yeah,
ya.
I've just been swinging around Spider-Man this whole time.
See you, everybody.